We've all heard the same advice. Cut back on lattes, use budgeting apps, and maybe, just maybe, you'll finally get ahead financially. But what if the real secret to saving money isn't about sacrifice at all? What if the system is designed to keep us spending, distracted, and living paycheck to paycheck? In this video, I'll show you how I quietly saved over $5,000 without extreme budgeting and uncover the powerful psychological traps and consumer habits that keep millions stuck. This isn't just about money, it's about freedom, awareness, and taking back control of your life. Let's dig deeper. To understand how I saved $5,000 without noticing, we need to go back, not just to my own habits, but to the culture we live in. Because the truth is, the way we spend money today wasn't always normal. In fact, just a few generations ago, budgeting wasn't even called budgeting. It was simply how people lived: buy what you need, save what you can, and avoid debt like the plague. But everything changed in the post-World War II era. As soldiers returned home and industries boomed, something else began to rise: consumerism. The 1950s introduced a shiny, new American dream: bigger houses, flashier cars, and brand new gadgets. Advertisers found clever ways to tie happiness to spending, and over time, shopping became not just a necessity, but an identity. Fast forward to the 1980s and 90s, and credit cards exploded. With just a swipe, people could buy things they didn't have money for, no questions asked. Financial institutions pushed buy now, pay later as a lifestyle. Now, enter the digital age. With one-click purchases, targeted ads, and 24/7 access to our bank accounts, the lines between needs and wants have been completely blurred. Tech giants like Amazon and social media platforms have turned our impulses into revenue streams. Every scroll, every add to cart is tracked, studied, and optimized to keep us spending. This constant consumption has a psychological effect. The dopamine hit from buying something new gives us a temporary high, similar to the effect of addictive substances. It's no coincidence that the term retail therapy exists. According to a 2022 study published in the Journal of Consumer Psychology, people in emotional distress are 39% more likely to make unplanned purchases. So while I thought I was just being normal with my spending, I was actually playing right into a system designed to keep me broke. Small, habitual purchases like food delivery, impulse buys, monthly subscriptions were quietly draining hundreds of dollars every month. I wasn't alone. Most people don't realize that losing money doesn't always look dramatic. It looks like $6 here, $12 there, and suddenly the month is over and your bank account feels empty again. That was the world I was living in until one small shift changed everything. It started with a feeling, a quiet discomfort that I couldn't shake. Every month I worked hard, got paid, and yet somehow I was always barely scraping by. I wasn't going on expensive vacations, I wasn't buying designer clothes, and yet my savings account remained embarrassingly low. I remember looking at my bank app one night and asking myself, where is my money actually going? That moment sparked something in me. I didn't start budgeting, not in the traditional sense. Instead, I simply printed out my last 3 bank statements and grabbed a highlighter. What I found shook me. It wasn't one big expense that was killing me. It was death by 1,000 cuts. $8.99 here for a subscription I forgot to cancel. $23 in small Amazon orders I didn't even remember placing. By the end of the month, I had spent nearly $600 on things that brought no real joy, no long-term value, just convenience and habit. I dove deeper. According to a 2023 survey by Bankrate, 74% of Americans don't track their spending. And of those who do, most underestimate how much they spend by at least 20%. That's not just a math problem, it's a psychological one. The modern world is engineered to numb our financial awareness. Think about it. We don't hand over cash anymore. We tap, we subscribe, we automate. We pay with our faces, our phones, our fingerprints. It's so seamless, we hardly notice it happening. And companies know this. Behavioral economists call it the pain of pain, a phenomenon that's nearly eliminated with digital transactions. The less friction you feel, the more you spend. I came across a TED Talk by behavioral scientist Dan Ariely, who explained how even the layout of a store or a website can manipulate our decisions. For instance, placing add-on items near the checkout increases impulse purchases by up to 65%. And those recurring charges, most people forget to cancel free trials because companies deliberately make it confusing or time-consuming to unsubscribe. It's not just poor financial habits, it's design, deliberate, calculated design. Then I looked around me. A friend who earned 6 figures was living paycheck to paycheck because of luxury gym memberships, spontaneous travel, and daily food delivery. Another friend had over 20 active subscriptions, from streaming services to digital magazines, and didn't even know it. It wasn't about income, it was about awareness. But here's the scariest part. We don't feel poor, we feel busy. And when we're tired, stressed, or overwhelmed, we tend to spend more, not less. Emotional spending is our culture's hidden escape hatch. I realized I wasn't just wasting money, I was outsourcing control of my life, one microtransaction at a time. And that realization was terrifying. One night, after a particularly stressful day at work, I did what I always did. I ordered takeout, opened my favorite shopping app, and browsed. I wasn't hungry. I wasn't looking for anything in particular. I was simply numbing. Then I caught myself. Mid-scroll, mid-click, I froze. I thought about that $12 sushi roll, that $19 candle in my cart, that $5 service fee. And suddenly, I wasn't thinking about food or comfort or convenience. I was thinking about control, or rather, the lack of it. That night, I made a promise to myself. No extreme budgeting, no apps, no guilt, just one rule. I would question every transaction before it left my account. Not just, can I afford this? But do I want this? Will I remember this? Is this how I want to use my life energy? And slowly, things changed. I paused my automatic subscriptions, not to cancel them all, but to see which ones I truly missed. Out of 11, I kept 3. I deleted food delivery apps for a month, just to observe the habit. I stopped rewarding myself with impulse buys and started a simple savings tracker where I'd log every dollar I didn't spend. Every skipped coffee, every meal cooked at home, it all added up. Quietly, quickly. Within 3 months, I had saved over $1,200 without feeling deprived. 6 months in, that number crossed $3,000. By the end of the year, I had over $5,000 sitting in an emergency fund that had once felt impossible. And here's the twist. I didn't change my income. I changed my awareness. Once I stopped seeing money as a tool for temporary comfort and started seeing it as protection, power, and peace of mind, everything else clicked. Research backs this up. A 2021 study by the National Endowment for Financial Education found that people who track spending, even informally, are twice as likely to feel in control of their finances and more confident about the future. Not because they earn more, but because they see more. They pay attention. What no one tells you is that financial freedom doesn't feel flashy. It feels quiet. It feels like opening your banking app without anxiety. It feels like walking past something you used to buy impulsively and feeling nothing. It feels like breathing. This wasn't just about saving $5,000. It was about reclaiming something I didn't even know I'd lost, ownership over my choices. And that changed everything. Money isn't just numbers on a screen, it's energy, time, and freedom. For years, I gave mine away without thinking, trading my future for short-term comfort. But the moment I started paying attention, really paying attention, everything shifted. I didn't need to make more money. I needed to stop leaking it. This isn't about being cheap. It's about being conscious, because every dollar you keep is a step closer to peace, to possibility, to power. So ask yourself, Are you spending your money, or is it spending you? The difference isn't how much you earn, it's how awake you are. If this message hit home, give this video a like and share it with someone who needs a wake-up call. Drop a comment below. What's one habit you didn't realize was draining your wallet? And don't forget to subscribe. More real stories and financial clarity are coming your way.